We have got 2 hours of readings tonight. Yes, and I'm just checking to see if we're live on the platforms. And yes, Ellie, can you tell me, please, lovey, if there's 2 lives going like we been having, or if there's one, or if there's. I know that one of my group pages there will be 2 because I saw 2 events pop up as I was.
Put 2 lives on the main page.
Oh God, they're hopeless, Facebook. Seriously. Okay, so we'll have to tell everyone to come over to the main one. Oh dear. Okay. All right. So if you're on the, so I've got one person over on one page. So if you're on the actual, right. Look how it shows it. That's crazy. So Facebook just, I don't know what you're doing, Facebook. You're killing me. Okay, so if you're, which is the one with the most prominent ones on there, Ellie? Do you know? Here we go.
I think it's the one with Julie Poglaze.
Yeah, one share. So guys, come over to. So there's two live feeds, and so come over to the main one that's got. Okay, it's got 8 people on it now. Okay, so if you've got 6 people, 5 people, it's got 5 people now. Come over to the one with 8, and let's build up this one page, because Facebook has, yes, again, given me 2, double whammy, me giving me 2 lots of live, which is great. Thanks, Facebook. But so for the people, I'll tell you who it is: Jules Polglaze and Julie Polglaze. Yes, Jules Polglaze. Sorry. Amanda Buckshot and Heather Fraser, come over to the other page. I can't see who else there was. So come over to the other one. Jump out of that screen and then jump into the other one, okay? Because I'm going on to that. So I'm with Wendy Merce Martin, Alyssa, Alison Turnbull, Leona Sunday, Gay Carpenter, and Annette Clark Nicholson, Leona Sunday, Jewel Polglaze, well done. She's over. I'll just pull this up on my phone so I can see who's there. Just one second. Oh, mamma mia. I'll tell you what, these bloody pages are killing me. Okay, guys. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, I'm just grabbing my page. All right, just grabbing it up on my phone so I can tell people to jump over. So there's 2 lives going at the moment, and so please come over to the one with the most people in it, and I'm just about to tell you which one it is. So you can see we've got 2 lives going here. Okay, this one here hasn't started on my phone yet. That one there, don't go to the top one, go to the bottom one. Okay, so come on to the bottom one, this one here. All right. So there, you'll see 13 people in there so far. Okay, so come over to that one, guys. So don't go to the top one, come to the bottom one. I don't know why Facebook keeps on giving me double lives. They must think I need double lives. Doesn't it sound bizarre when you say that? Now I've got to take this sock off because it's really annoying me. Oh, I've got these socks on and it kept falling off. And it was, when it just falls off and it's halfway down your foot and you can't get it back up there until you pull it off. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. We had a great night last night. We heard that Lisa Myers' daughter, Olivia, is actually in getting out of her, what do you call it? What's it called when they go under?
Coma.
What's that, Lovey?
Coma, induced coma.
Yeah, induced coma. That's it. I had a mental block then for a second. Thanks, Ellie. You're on fire, girl, as usual. And so she's coming out of the coma, and sure as ever, she's going to be okay, but a long haul to recovery. That's what that's going to be. So Shaggy Lee, Karen Wern, Montana Parsons, Amanda, and Alison Turnbull, come over to jump out of that page and go to the second page. Okay, so we're all in the second page. I don't know why Facebook keeps giving me double pages. So if you're on one of the group pages, guys, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we'll see you over there. I'm just going to start saying hello to everybody. So I like to play some games sometimes, and I like that game the other day where tell me what spirit made you do, because apparently spirit made me. And if you haven't been onto my page, you scroll back a week or so and you'll see what spirit made me do was actually accidentally give myself an angry face. So come over to the page, tell me what spirits made you do. If you're on the page that has 8 people in the live, come over to the one with the 20 plus people in it, please, because you're in the wrong one. So don't post your questions up there. Bev Ridley, come over to the other one. Jump out of that. Jump out of this page. Sandra Dorr, Lissa, come into the second one. Bridget, Noah, Yemery, come into the second page, guys, so I can see you. Don't build up that one. There's 22 people in the other one, all right? So Ellie, if you could keep onto them ones for me, lovey, please. Okay, so let's go. I'm really tired. I've had a massive 2 days and readings, and late last night and readings, and my God, it's insane. My life is so busy and I love it, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't stand being bored. So there's 9 people still in that page there. So you can see there's 9 here. But if I pull out of this page, you can see that Facebook's given me 2 lots of lives. Okay, so this one up here and this one down here. So guys, please come over to the second one with the most people in it. Okay, there's just over 20 people in it. And let it build up there. Okay, so Susie Annam, hello there. Jules Polglaze, yes, thank you. Jumped over. Tracy Gibson, hello. Diana Cole, hello. We've also got we just said Susie, thanks for joining us. Lee Ann, Stockholm. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, time, where you're watching me from. I love to. It always makes me laugh when I'm in people's bedrooms with them. Funny. Diana Cole, she says, you're a machine. Yeah, you guys have got no idea what I do. I do my readings. I do these shows at night 4 nights a week. I wake up really early. If I don't get any training in the morning, I will go I'll get ready, go to work, and then I come home. I've usually pretty much cooked my meals on the weekend so that they're ready during the week, and then, which is a Sunday. And I cook in bulk so that I can just pull it out of the freezer and just pull everything out and just eat it. And then I come home, and if I don't have a chat with my daughter or whatever, I'm straight back on the computer setting up for shows or doing something else. Or then if it's a Thursday night and I've got nothing on, I will train, but sometimes I don't even train for 3 or 4 days, sometimes a week. It just depends on what I'm doing. So the people that's on the so we've got here Noah, Bridget, Bev Ridley, that's pretty much Shaggy Lee, Karen Wern, Montana Parsons, all those ones that are on the page that's got 8 on it. So you've got 8 people up in the live. Come over to the page that's got the 35 in it now. Okay, so jump out of the first live because Facebook's giving me 2 and jump into the second one. I'll just say hello to a few more people. So we've got Heather Fraser from Goulburn. I don't think I've had anybody from Goulburn for a long time there. Hello, Heather. So Christine Marie Clark, she says she's from Perth. We've got Alison Turnbull, UK Northeast. Hello there. Who else have we got here? So tell me what spirit made you do. And I've just got some more. I've actually got some more of my gifts to give out too. So maybe next week I'll start to do the random act of kindness again, okay? Well, I've got heaps more. Look, let me show you. Seriously, I'll show you how much gifts I've got from Jess Black. It's insane. Hang on. I lost my pillow. So, all right, let's keep going. So this is what I've got in this bag here. You're gonna actually go, wow, this is crazy. So this bag is just full of gifts to give out. I've already done them up. So I've already put them into the bags. I've just got to give them out. So I've got some stones in there from D King. These ones are ready to go. So and I've got all these. You're not going to believe what I've got. Look, guys. So random act of kindness. And I'm not talking about giving out. I've got beautiful bracelets in there. Like these ones here are gorgeous. I'm not talking about giving out, what do you call it? See the key in there? Look at that beautiful key. Every single key that I put in there is unique. They're all different. Now, look at this one. This is gorgeous. I love this one. Now, this is really pretty. I love this bracelet. I don't know if you can see that little key in there. See the key? Hang on. It's probably better that way. See the key? They're all different keys. They're just, look at this one. This is so pretty. I love the keys. Can you see that key? And look at that bracelet. They're all real beautiful crystals. Like I've got heaps of them. So I'm going to start doing the random act of kindness again. Now I pay for that all out of my money. If I get a private reading, any private readings that I do all goes back into my shows. Oh, just getting that out of my road. All my private readings go back into my shows. I pay for radio and I pay for all that postage. The last lot of postage cost me $260, but I don't care how much it costs me, because as long as I can share the love around the world and hopefully help you people. And if you've got, a gift yourself, you should be, utilizing it so that you can help people around the world like me, So, and I'm not saying I'm the best in the world, but I try my best to help people and make sure that they don't get ripped off. I like doing what I do. I had cancer 16 years ago now, coming up to 16 years in August. And sure as ever, if I was given a second chance and I was given a gift, I should share it. I shouldn't have to charge a fortune. And this is what annoys me in this industry. You get all those fakes out there, all those ones that think that they get one thing right, and they fish around and they ask questions and they ask all these different things. And they get a couple of things right because they've fished around for 10 minutes. And then they think that they can go and charge $300 for a 2-sentence email reading, which is absolutely bonkers and just kills me. And then some people tell some fakes, are at markets. I had one lady send me a fake from a market, which was a man up there, and he was telling people that they were going to die so that he could get more money out of them to actually tell them how they're not going to die. How stupid is that? Like how insane is that? So if I can prove to people that you don't need to pay a fortune to do this, but even like my workshops, I make my workshops feasible so that you guys can enjoy yourself. And I don't care how long they take me. I just do whatever I have to do to support you so that you can go and help other people, because there's a lot of people out there that are a lot more unfortunate than us, and then sometimes I was thinking about it today, and I was thought to myself, if you have a person that has had some sorrow, right, and this role of a psychic medium is all about the doom and gloom. It's all about the really heartache times, and especially if you're talking to spirit on the other side and the past loved ones, it's all about, how they passed, or I try to lift it up a bit so it's not so traumatic for the receiving person. But I was thinking about it today, and I thought, if you have all these diabolical times and you have all this despair, it's really hard to sort of like separate some things in life, And I was thinking about it. It's amazing how you have, spirit guide you, and everything that you do is about what spirit's done and how they guide you. But if you don't get guided in the right path, then you don't know how to go about it because you're not listening to spirit, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know how I'm trying to say this. I'm just trying to say that if you have people that are in your life, it's amazing that when people are removed from your life, and I'm not just talking about passing over, I'm talking about toxic people, you getting rid of them, or bad relationships or whatever. It's amazing how many doors open up as soon as they've gone, because you don't have to worry about that baggage. And I don't call it luggage, because luggage is a nice word when you go on holidays. Baggage is when it hangs on to you and you can't get rid of it. So it's amazing how many doors open when someone that's toxic, or when someone that's backstabbing, or just jealous, or whatever the case may be, and that you get them out of your life. It's amazing how much that you go forward with when they're gone. even though you weren't looking for those signs or those spiritual things. It's just amazing. So it opens my eyes. But this type of industry is very, very competitive. It's very hard, and that's why I go out by myself now. I don't bother with other people to put them on my shows, because I just go, oh well, whatever. Because they're ungrateful. They're ungrateful, or they just don't appreciate it, or they go and they actually try and do things to you, and I go, oh, here we go, whatever. So I just go, I can't be bothered anymore. And then it comes back around to bite them, So what do you do? But anyway, we will keep going. There's a lot of stories I could tell you, but I'd rather be doing readings than focus on negative stuff. So let me go forward. So what do we got here? So like and share the page. I'd love to see your top fans. So see here on my iPad, right? I'll just show you this. So I can see when someone's a top fan, like Wendy Merce Martin. See how it says top fan, and I can see when it's a follower. I can see when it's shared. Where's a share one? I can't find one right now. Where are you? So you can see the top fans, how they're sharing, because it shows me who they've shared it to. Okay. So love, like, and share the page, guys. I really want to help people around the world. That's my goal. And it's my goal to do whatever I can while I'm alive, because I've had a second chance at life to be alive, so that I can actually help people. So over to you, Ellie. Well, we've got two validations. Oh dear, already I haven't even started reading yet.
Yeah, the first one is from Alison Light. You said last night her cat would come home, and she said, confirmation, you were right about my cat home and safe. Then Alyssa Mayer said, oh, validation. I had an amazing first day at my new job, Lesley. It was the environment I never knew I needed. I've never worked with kids before, but I went in very positive, and it was the best first day of work. You were also right about me being hungry all day because I forgot my lunch. Thank you, Lesley.
Thank you, Jag, Alyssa. You forgot your lunch, lovey. That's funny. Sorry, I have to laugh because I can just see you there. Because when just before, I didn't even see what was on the screen. I was only just staring. I don't even know what I was staring at. I was just had spirit with me. Anyway, I was thinking, geez, my stomach's going to be growling in a second. And then you said that, and that's why I'm laughing so loud, because my stomach was going, yeah, I'm going to growl in a second. That's so funny. Well done. I love it. I told you you'd like it. It's so cool. See, when you go into something like a new job and you've got like positive, you've got a positive way of going about it. I swear to God, spirit will go, wow, oh my God, she's so happy at work. She's going to be amazing. She's going to be this, she's going to be that, and it's going to be so good for you. So keep that up and just walk in here with a massive smile on your face. And I can't tell you enough how good it is, And you know what I always do? If you ever write anything down, or if you ever have anyone do anything for you, always say thank you. Because when you say thank you, you're giving that back to the universe as well as that person. And then that's like a grateful thing, whereas you have that grateful moment. Okay. When you're grateful for things, and things behave properly. So you've always got to be grateful. And that's what I was getting to before, is that when I do all the readings on here, it's amazing still, and don't take this the wrong way. I still see people that are quite, how can I say it? I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be offensive, but very selfish, because there's a lot of people out there that are dying, and then someone's just worrying about something that's totally fixable. Do you know what I mean? And I just go, how do they not think straight, And I don't mean that in any bad way. I'm just saying, like, look at the big picture. If someone's on here and you know that they're worse than you, then you help them out. You push that love into there, because it's going to come back to you 10 times more, 100%, So I've lost where I was up to now. Okay. Right. I feel like I've got someone with throat again. So Diane Fraser, hello. Andy, Dan, a big hello to you too there, lovey. What are you sending me? You're sending me dinosaurs. Am I a dinosaur? Or was that a chook? I can't see it. But anyway, and I know you're laughing. Erin Walsh, yes, she says, any tips on some guidance on how to figure out if I am still in the way it's still in the way for my career. I am a registered nurse and am so burnt out and don't know if I should stay in this career. Any tips would be wonderful. Oh, Lovey. Oh, swear to God, I know exactly what I should be saying to you, but I cannot say it here right now on the live. Let me put it that way. So, I do feel like that you should stay in it, but I feel like there's going to be a massive uphaul of your industry as well as doctors, as well as specialists. Okay, if you get my drift, I just feel like everything's going to flip completely over, completely over. But I do feel like that you'll be going on stress leave. Okay, it's time for you to look after you, and you've been kind enough and you've been strong enough all this time, and you're a survivor of the times. Okay, if you get my drift, um, and that you're strong enough to go forward with a lot of things, but it's time for you now, and it's time for you to pull back, even if you have to go on stress leave. Go on it and take advantage of it, because you need to actually not overcook yourself. You've got to remember you've got a soul as well. Okay, you've got a conscience and you've got a soul. So you've got to try and pull back the reins so that you don't overcook your soul, and all that negative stuff and all that like BS stuff out there, whatever's going on in this world is still going to attach itself to you, lovey. Okay, and don't forget, you being so close to sick and ill people can have its toll on you as well. Okay, because that energy can attach to you. So I highly recommend pulling back so you can stop, because you love what you're doing, lovey. So pull back the reins and think about you for once, because you're always looking at other people and trying to fix other people. So highly recommend pulling back. All right. So, and Alison and Let, yeah, I'm happy your caddy came back too. So I wouldn't be surprised if I've got a little bit of fur on me from my cat tonight. She we call her headbutt sometimes, because she sticks her head back and she tries to headbutt you. My daughter taught her to headbutt. There's a mucking around. And she puts her head back, and I kiss her between the ears, and she loves it. So she keeps putting her head back. She keeps rubbing herself all over me. She's beautiful. So yeah. So thank you, Montana. She says yes. It shows you're grateful and that you care about making it known and not being selfish. And in this industry, you get a lot of people that are competitive because they want to be arrogant about it. I don't care about that. I don't care about being whatever. All I want to do is just help people with my gift. I want to remain as humble as I can. And that's where I think people fall down, because when ego gets in the road, ego really does bad things, and spirit doesn't like it. And I've realized that a long time ago. And it's not because I had ego. I never had ego. But what I'll say is that I've always had times where I've tried to remain as humble as I can. Every validation, I just love people to read the validation, because that's what I find gives people a kick out of the readings, because that's what it's all about, is getting that validation back, so I know I'm on the right track. Even though, guys, look, seriously, all I see, I don't know if you can see that. Hang on, I don't want to pull out the cable. Whoops. All I see is the name and the actual question and your comment, whatever your comment is, right? So I don't see anything else. I don't see your face. I don't get a chance to ask you questions. I don't get a chance to do anything. All I see is your face, your name and your question. That's it. So it's time for people to start, walking the talk. I'm trying to say, with psychic mediums out there, because I'm just over it. I'm over the fact that they call themselves a psychic medium when they don't know jack squat. And then they try and fish for information. That's just wrong on all levels, isn't it? So, yeah, you got to look at the people that are getting the validations and that are not asking all the questions. So, that's where it comes down to. So I don't know if this is oh, that's beautiful, Kim. So she says, Kim Komodo says, good morning, good evening from the USA. She says, my mother blessed me with the thickest hair ever. She said, every 4 to 5 years, I donate over 20 inches, which is 51 centimeters of my hair, to kids who have cancer. Oftentimes, little girls want longer hair, so I always donate much more than the minimum length so that the recipient will enjoy longer hair that they have lost and gain more confidence. Far out, woman. That's so beautiful. Right. Send me your Ellie, can you take a note of who I'm going to send to, please, for the random act of kindness? So can you send me, Kim, your best postal address, and then we can start sending it out. I was going to do it next week, but clearly that's not going to happen. It's going to be tonight, isn't it? So, yeah, 100%. So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. So Alison Lett, she says, I did an act of kindness the other day. A friend of mine collects old vinyl albums. I seen a good deal on about 100 of them, so I bought them for him. When he wanted to reimburse me, I said, nope. Oh, that's beautiful, Alison. Alison, you've come a long way, lovey. I remember what we spoke about on Messenger a long time ago, and you weren't as financial as you are now, and I told you this would happen. I said you would be a lot better. So well done, lovey. That's beautiful. So send me your contact details as well, or your postal address. Ellie, that's another one. Alison Lett, L-E-T-T. So I feel like this night's going to be a little bit different tonight already. Okay, let's keep going. Erin Walsh says, thank you so much. I really needed to hear that. I have been feeling so weighted down. I appreciate your answer so much. You're welcome there, lovey. Thank you. Montana Le Parsons, that's amazing. Christina Marie Clark, hello there. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? I can relate 100%, Yvette. Right. 100%, lovey. You can't do all this stuff in the world to people anymore. It's time for change, I call it out. That, like last week, I think it was, what night was it, Ellie? Was it Tuesday night or Wednesday night last week? I had that troll on there, and she tried to scam me while I was on the live, the cow.
I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah, last Tuesday. So I called her out, and Spirit kept telling me to push because I realized, I kept hearing this voice in my back of my head saying, push her, because she's going to fall on her face. And I was getting text messages from people saying, don't worry about it. It's all right. We know what you do. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys don't know the method in my madness here. You don't know Spirit's method in the madness. And sure as ever, I asked for a receipt, no receipt. So caught her out. I hate that. Don't ever think you can catch out a medium, a real psychic medium, because we know the liars. We know that before you even do anything. Far out. Okay, let's keep going forward. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Fishing is all bad. I so dislike. Yeah, 100%, Josephine. They fish for information. And, they do the tarot cards, and they're doing them, and then they're looking at you for information. The ones that know the tarot cards properly, 100%, leave them alone. I don't have an issue with anybody with cards, but when's it time to jump off your training wheels, guys? Sorry, but I've got to put it out there. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, Wendy? Kim Komodo. That's beautiful. Okay, here we go. So Diane Cole, she says, Lesley, I've been trapped in this country as a result of domestic violence 14 years and long for home. Can you help me see my way home? 100%, lovey. So 14 years is a long time. 100%, lovey. Long time. And now, I don't know, I don't want to upset you, but I just feel like this person had their hands to your throat, because I just felt my throat go in. Is that right? And I feel like this person's moved on. Anyway, I don't feel like that you need to be as afraid as what you were before. Honestly, I feel like that you can go home and go for a visit. Just test the waters. Diane, just test the waters. I don't feel like that you need to completely move whole house and everything, the whole lot. I just feel like it's testing waters time. And they're showing me, it's really funny how Spirit shows me to test the water, is they show me you sticking your toes in water and then seeing if it's hot or cold, okay? So do that. That's what they're showing me. So I get that as a theme. So testing the water is going to be better for you because it's going to give you some relief. Because if you feel any time that it's not going to resonate with you, you're going to pull out of that testing of that water real quick, and you've got the opportunity to come back. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what I'm saying, because that's going to really, really traumatize you even more, okay? Because you don't want that. You want to be able to make sure that you can be comfortable where you are and happy where you are, because there's no point going anywhere if you it's not no point moving next door to the house next door if you're not happy or you're not comfortable either. So that's really important, lovey. It's time for you, and like I say this all the time, when it's time for you, you get out of automatic mode. Think about yourself and put yourself first for this one. And if any kind of alarm bells are in place, or you get that little tiny hair on the back of your neck or inclination that you don't feel comfortable, out of there, okay, until you're ready to do it again. It's like you've gone onto the bike and you're on the push bike and you're riding the push bike, and then all of a sudden you say, oh, hang on a second, I'm going downhill, but I'm going to hold on for my life. And you're going down the hill, but then all of a sudden you go down to the bottom and you dip out, but you're still hanging on, okay? And that's where I feel you're at. So you've got to get back up that hill now to get to the other side. So this is all about testing the hill and seeing how high it is, how far you can go. All right, so that was a little bit of an analogy for you there, Diana, but I do feel like that you will go back, and I feel like this is going to be probably around September, October. I'm not sure. Look, I saw August planning, and I feel like this is going to be September, October next year, okay? So they're giving me the 15. So the 15, 1 and 5 is 6, so June as well. So what does the number 15? I feel like this is going to be in, yeah, why was it 15? So yeah, the 15. So next year, 100% next year, 15. Okay. So what does 15 or 6 or June mean to you as well there, Diana? And I'll leave that there, lovely. Let me know. I feel like I'm on point with you with that. So yes. Alison Lett, she says, you remember our messenger chats? Yes, I do. Of course I do. I think I saved a life there at one stage, I'm pretty sure, because I've still got the messages. She says, oh, that means a lot. You saved me. Yes, brought me out of the dark place. Love you for that. Well, I love you because you're still here, lovey. So, I thought about you so many times, Alison. After our messenger chats, and this is no word of a lie, hand on my heart, I swear to God, I thought of you so many times, and I used to say to myself, please, Spirit, do not let her do anything silly to herself, because I can see the opportunities coming up for her. I can see how good her life is going to be. And now she's trusted me and she's still here, and she's actually enjoying herself, and now she's offering people money, which is amazing. So watch it all come back to you. So watch how it all comes back, Alison. It's going to be beautiful for you. And I told you that. And now you've got a caddy as well, which is really cute. So it's beautiful. And you know how much heartache I had thinking about you, Alison, not being able, and I'm saying this out loud, not being able, and I can say this now, I could never say it to you at the time, but not being able to go and see you personally, because if you would have said that to me and you lived in Australia, I would have been there in a flash to see you, honestly. Okay? Just so you know, you're loved around from the other side of the world, Alison. All right? And to this day, it still resonates what we chatted about. So yeah, you touched my heart. So Christine Marie Clark, she says, is counseling the right profession for me? Please, guidance would be much appreciated. I do feel like that's a really good profession, and whatever you do with it going forward, look, I always say that you can never have enough study. I've done so much study and it's all paid off for me. Every single thing that I've done, I use all my hats. Doesn't matter what thing I've done. I'm qualified in a lot of things. But any studying for you, and especially counseling can be used in any field. You can use it for kids. You can use it for, nursing. You can use it for corporate roles. You can use it for management. You can go out and do counseling for management, stress relief, mental health. You can go in so many different directions. It's like a jack of all trade direction for that counseling, or even psychology or psychiatrist. But psychology or counseling is amazing, and I feel like that your heart is on your sleeve as well, and your heart is all about supporting people and doing the right thing. And you watch how much self-satisfaction that'll give you. So that's going to be beautiful for you. So, and even if you do part of it, because I feel like that you might have a few hiccups along the line of doing part of it, I just feel like that even part of that is going to push you into another direction as well. So it's like you're here, okay, and you're going to go do a big backflip and land somewhere else, but then later on you'll pick it up again. So don't stress out too much if you haven't finished something, all right? Just take it in your stride and go forward with it. I really strongly feel it's going to be good for you. Like I said, it's going to pay off in every direction. So Anne Garford, she said, I don't understand what trolls get out of annoying people, Sydney. Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I don't understand either. They think it hurts me. I just block them. I just go, okay, block. That's as easy as it gets for me. Oh, here we go. Leona Sunday, she's teaching me how to say Orquinsane. Look how they put it there for me. Seriously, I know I need it. I seriously need it. Look, Orquinsane. Orquinsane. There you go. I can never say that bloody word. Why did they make such a word? I feel like it's an Indian word. Is that an Indian word? Clearly, I can't say the bloody thing. Worried about my mum's health. Melanie McMahon, if you've been watching me for a while, which you clearly haven't because by your comment, I just want to help you out here. So bear with me. Worried about mum's health. If you worry is a negative about your mum's health, you're planting the seed with the universe for more worrying about mum's health. Does that make sense? 100%. You have to go and watch The Secret. I have to say it every single time I'm on here because I get new followers all the time. So go and watch The Secret because that's going to change your life, because you're going to say, oh my God, my mum, I can't believe she's coming out of hospital in a couple of weeks' time, or whatever the case may be. She's coming out of hospital. She's going to be amazing. Her health is going to improve. I can't wait to see her smile on her face again. Things like that, okay? So don't say you're worried about your mum's health, or I'm worried about this with someone or that, because it's going to happen. You're always going to be right. I'm telling you now. And this is where people trip themselves up. They want everything to be okay, but they say it around opposite way, if that makes sense. So don't worry. We're here to help you there, Melanie. I've taught a lot of people how to change the mindset, okay? Yeah, okay, there we go. So Diana Cole, I just did a reading for her about the domestic violence, and she just said there, she said, yes, choke me on wedding night. Are you serious? Look, choke me on the wedding night. That's insane. Seriously, mate. These men, I tell you what, there has to be some mothers right now to kick their sons up the butt if they treat their women wrong. You treat anybody wrong, this is so wrong on so many levels, because it comes from childhood and it's pushed all the way up. And you don't know, this is one thing I've learned, and the biggest thing I can say to anybody is that when you are growing up, you do not know anybody, and I don't care if you've been with them for 20 or 30 years or 40 years. If you do not know their childhood, you do not know them. 1000%. I've seen this a million times, bit of exaggeration, a million times, but I've seen this so many times that if you do not know the person's childhood, then you do not know anything about them. Okay, so learn their childhood. So Diana Cole, that's a big lesson for you too, lovey. And I'm really sorry, because I saw him with the hand around the throat, and he was trying, but that's just, and I feel like that bloke is just not all there, lovey. Seriously, not all there. And no, I won't say what I was going to say. I'll hold that back. I'll hold that back for later. Okay, we'll keep going. Lorna Hearn, hello there. Yeah. So guys, while we're in here and you've seen that comment from Diana Cole, this is time for you girls to all, and guys, to show her some love, So this is where it all comes about, you pulling back what's going on with you and pushing it over there so she can have some white light herself, okay? So that's where the energy needs to go. So I do a lot of energy stuff, and my energy, because I'm so close to spirit, my energy is really, really strong. Ask ask Harvey, ask Wendy Harvey. She knows what my spirit's like. She kind of saw it firsthand this week, I think, Wendy. I won't say anything more, but she saw it firsthand this week, or just the end of last week, I think it was. So, and then with the power of prayer, guys, I can't stress to you enough with the power of prayer. If you start feeling things, you resonate that through into the universe and your subconscious mind. So I don't know if you know about conscious mind and subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is your left brain hemisphere. It's thinking about everything I'm talking about right now. Your right brain hemisphere is spirit and the universe and all that energy in the background. So that energy does a lot more work when you're asleep, when you're in automatic mode, because your conscious mind is sort of like just say, for instance, you're driving home from work, for example, automatic mode. You're in automatic mode. You go the same way home. You do the same thing on the way home. You drive the same way. You get to your destination. When I'm in flight with spirit, my energy drops. So a lot of people say, oh, you've got to raise your vibration. That is absolute BS for me, because if I had to raise my vibration, I would be doing a PT session, because I'm a PT as well. I'll be doing a PT session around the street trying to do a reading. That's just impossible. I can't go for a run or do a boxing session with trying to do a reading. Can anyone else do that? I don't think so. So my vibration lowers and I feel a deeper, how can I say it? It's like a deeper sense of feeling, and I feel everything on my right. So I see everything on my right. Everything comes through as remote viewing, which is exactly how you see it out of the bathroom mirror when you come out of the shower, and it's just a bit of a mist. That's how I see it. So I get all the feeling. I get the psychics, past, present, future. I get the mediumship, talking to past loved ones. I got my spirit guide right behind me. He's a big pharaoh. So he always protects me. And I don't do no openings. I don't do no sage. I don't do anything like that. I just tell my spirit, I trust my spirit so much. I say, protect me, protect my family, my daughter, my pets, my house, my car, everything. Protect everything around me. And I also use it as energy. I use him as energy to push that into the universe. So whatever I say usually ends up happening half the time because of my energy with the universe and dropping my vibration. So, and I'm also getting pain here. So I'm getting pain on my side of my neck. So what happened now, I still feel like I'm with this Diana Cole. So I feel like that something happened on the right side of the neck, Diana, because it just showed me some more things, lovey. So if he's gone here, but I do feel there was damage or some sort of muscular damage on there, Diana. And I feel like there was injury to your right leg as well. Seriously, that bloke. Manipulator. Anyway, let's keep going. Josephine, she says, Brutish, she says, page 22 of The Alchemist. What's that mean? What does that mean? Josephine, you've got to help me out here, lovey. I have no clue. All right, let's keep going. I want to do some more readings. So Diana Cole says, yes, thank you. Thank you. Loving the analogy. 15 years in Australia. Right. Okay, righto. Okay, right. That makes sense. So you'll be 15 years in Australia, and then you'll be and I feel like that you'll be going overseas next year, August, September. Can't see it this year at all. And it's going to be hard for you to get on that plane or whatever you got to do to get there. It's going to be hard, Diana, but you can do it, lovey. Okay, so just remember, you've got a whole team of people right here behind you. Okay, so anytime you need anything, you've only got to come on one show, and you've got the whole team there behind you. Okay. Yeah, don't give me your numbers of your birthdays, guys. I don't like to get numbers. I want to give you the numbers. So don't give me nothing. Just ask me one question. Okay? Don't give me anything unless it's a validation. So if it's a validation, just write validation and then write what the validation is. So write the validation in capitals and then just tell me what the validation is after I've done the reading. Okay, let me go forward. Oh, beautiful. Amanda Buckshot, she says, laying here waiting for the babies. Oh, beautiful. Leanne Stockham. So she says, do you see any shifts for me? I will see shifts as soon as you change your mindset. So what you need to do there is you need to also change that mindset for planting the seed with the universe so that you get the shifts, if that makes sense. So you say to yourself things like, I can't wait till I start working again because it's going to be amazing. I'm going to have money coming in, blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to go to work. I can't wait to go to work next Tuesday or Friday or whatever it is, you know. So do things like that. Plant the seed and feel it. You have to feel it. You'll start when you start seeing little things like this change around you guys, you'll go, oh my God, this is insane. It's really happening, you know. So it's actually what I'm believing is happening, and it will. Yeah, so Erin Walsh, she says, I'd love to have a private reading with you. I do lots of private readings. So you can just send me a private message on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, or Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and then we can just book a time. I'll get some time for you. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, how sweet. Lorna Hearn, she says she's a top fan +1. I don't know what the +1 mean. Now look at this. This is Facebook, right? So they go top fan +1, but look at her beautiful comment. See that? Look at a beautiful comment. I can't wait to start my day until I've listened to my angel Leslie. That's beautiful. So Tyler Carmelo, how are you there? What are you up to, Mr. Carmelo? So he's going, oh shit, she's watching me, I bet. I can see your name. Alicia, hello there. Oh, Alison, she says, you bring tears to my eyes with your kind words. I had no one else to talk to at that time in my life. I know. And that's what broke my heart too, Alison, because I'd realized how far away you were and I couldn't actually get you. And you know what I did for you? I actually got my wings and I put them around you with all this white light. I swear to God. And I kept doing it until I heard from you the next time round. Okay, so just so you know, that's what I did, and I couldn't tell you at the time because I didn't want you were in such a bad state. I didn't want you to know that. I wanted you to know that I was just there for you. You know, so like I said before, guys, if I can save a life, I will. Oh, beautiful. Leanne Stockham says, I've also studied a Cert 4 in AOD and diploma in mental health. That's beautiful and loved it. See, it's beautiful. So that's going to pay off for you later going down the track. So keep following that path. Even if you go and become a bus driver, for example, you'll still use that. It's going to be so beneficial. I'm not saying you're going to be a bus driver, but, you know, she's going, oh, my God, a bus driver. But you never know. No, I'm only joking. Okay. So Zona Quinlan, hello there. Let's keep going forward. What else have we got here? Helen Palangi says, hey, Leslie, you can pronounce it as Arkansas. Arkansas, okay. But why don't they say Arkansas? Whatever it is anyway, Arkansas, okay. That's easier, much easier. Okay, Lorraine Leave. Good morning, ladies. 8:37 a.m. here on Cornwall Island. Enjoying the Tim Hortons coffee, watching you. Angels, wondering if there's any words from Spirit World for me. Yes, there is. It's saying enjoy your coffee. And have some relaxing time too, because I feel like that everything is just like full steam ahead for you there, Lorraine. All right. So pull back the reins and have some really good times to yourself, you know, like just make sure that you start looking after yourself. And do you get your nails done as well? Because I don't know why they just said go do your nails again. I don't know. Yeah, beautiful, Melanie McMahon says, thank you. I only manifest good for all. And when you're grateful for all things that you've received, you know, when you're really grateful, then things start to change. I can't stress that enough. You know, if I write an email to someone, I always say thank you in advance or thanks thank you in advance or thank you so much in person or whatever. I always make it grateful to them because if you're saying that to them, they want to help you more. So we've got that. Did we read out that Leonie Sunday one there, Ellie?
Not yet.
Okay, over to you. Sorry, I thought we did.
You're all good. Leona Sunday said, validation, you were telling me before about someone who got burnt from a stove. It never dawned on me until now. I must have had a brain fart. It was my niece who was learning to walk.
Oh,
We had a heater in the living room and she fell and pushed herself and burned both hands.
oh,
She passed away with leukemia at 2.5 years old. She's a beautiful angel now.
oh, wow. That's so sad. Wow. Incredible. Thank you for that validation. Wow. Diane Cole says, sorry, I'm laughing. I'm not psychic, but no 12th of 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 never is a close guess. I don't understand what you're saying there, Nicole. Sorry, you to write it properly, love, because I'm blonde. I can't understand it. So Melvin Peters, do you see any changes coming my way? Yes, yes, I do. 100% I do. 1000% I do. And there's going to be a couple of obstacles there. And I feel like that they're just little tiny things. Don't worry about them. Just get over it and move on. And what's the number 18 around for you, Melvin? Melvin Peters, what's the number 18 around you, or 9 or September? So I'll also get that as well. I also get 11 for November as well, and number 2 for February. So lots of changes coming up around the September mark. Okay, so massive changes. So it's like a backflip, and it's time for you as well to completely do a backflip. So whatever you're doing still hasn't worked. So you've got to actually start to get away from what's not working and push yourself into the direction of what will work. Okay, so sit down and have a think about it, because I feel like there's 3 months time. What's this? So July, August, September, October. So into November. So just into November, you're going to go, oh my God, I should have done this when Lesley told me to. All right. So there you go. Yes. Okay. Let's keep going. Lorraine Leaf, she says, morning, sisters. It's cute. Yes, Diana Cole, she says, oh, yes, learn their childhood. 100%. Exactly. Melanie Marge says, you are so right. I was in an abusive marriage for 35 years and my grown kids beat me too. That's disgusting. Seriously. Diana, I am here for you always. That is beautiful. Like, what's going on? The kids are beating their mother. That is so wrong. And then what they do is if they start beating, you always know. I've always learned this myself, and I've always said if the male is abusing their mother, please don't think they're not going to do that to you. They are going to abuse you too, if not worse. Okay, so if they're doing it to their mother, they're going to do it to you. Massive red flag, massive rule of thumb. Seen that 100 times as well. Debbie Humans, white light coming. Thank you. Beautiful. Sending the love and light, guys. This is what it's all about. It's just being nice to each other. There's no need for nastiness. There's no need for, rude people, bad stuff. You know what I mean? It's time to change, everyone. It's time if you know that you've been guilty of doing something to someone, and that you've actually, had I don't know, a jealous streak or whatever. If someone looks better than you and you're jealous of them, cut it out. Go and fix yourself, because it's your insecurity as well, And I'm talking about like males as well. Like, seriously, guys, these males beating up their mothers, it's just insane. I swear to God. If I ever was near someone that did that in front of me, my God, I would be feral. I would just tell them how it is. Okay, Josephine Brundish says, I am right-handed, been injured, right hand got hurt. Fair enough. Wow. Thank you for that. Let's keep going forward. I want to do some more readings. Yeah, it's beautiful. I can see the conversations here. I can't even get to a reading. Vet Wright says, Diane, sending you love and healing for your new chapter of life. That's beautiful, Yvette. So Montana Lee Passages, how do you know or find out who your spirit guide or guides are? Well, for me, I'll give you an example for me, Montana. I didn't know who mine was. I've been doing this for years. And honestly, I did not know who my spirit guide was until one night it clicked to me on a live here. I've always loved Roman movies. I've always loved the pharaohs. I've always loved Egypt, Cleopatra, all those ancient, really, really ancient movies. I've always wanted to go to Egypt. It's going to sound extremely weird, but I had a reading from a lady. She was a what's it called, a spirit artist, and she drew a pharaoh. And I said to her, I feel like sometimes I feel like there's a pharaoh behind me, like the one with the big gold, thick necklace, like that big chunky thing on. And they just stand there. They're dead set serious. You can't make him smile for anything. He's always behind me, but I trust him 1000%. It's so bizarre. And as soon as, but this was after she drew, and before she even showed me what she drew for my spirit guide, she showed me, and I had already felt this pharaoh there. And sure as ever, she showed me, and it was him. I've got it in the cupboard there. I should pull it out. I'll pull it out tomorrow night. And she showed me this guy with this thing around his neck, and sure as ever, that was my spirit guide. But he looked like an old, like a young Roman. But I believe that mine's an ancient Roman, a pharaoh, and I call him Osiris, which is Osiris, and it's the god of the dead. Because when I looked it up, when I went to find it, one of my good friends is also a documentary writer and does YouTube channel stuff for Egypt, and they go into the tombs there, and they go into the tunnels and everything like that. And when I said it one night on the live, he said, yes, it's Osiris. And that's who he described, because the way I said that the pharaoh looked, that's how he described what Osiris was. And that's when it clicked to me that night that my pharaoh, my spirit guide, is that. But for years I did not know, and I never did know. And then some people, I'd say to some other psychics, oh, do you know your spirit guide? And they would say, yes, it's an Indian, or and they'd have lots of feathers around them, like their house. I used to love, they were attracted to feathers, those dream things and stuff like that, like dream feather things. So yeah, it was really quite bizarre. But you sometimes and sometimes you don't know. And then sometimes I feel my grandmother around me, so I feel her around me. I was the favorite, and and I feel like she's the one that protects me the most. Okay, spirit as well, but her, because I like, if I'm at uh so like an intersection, which has happened to me in real life, and I can feel the seatbelt get pulled on me, and I can hear this voice screaming at me saying, "Don't move," because another car's run through a red light and just missed a car on my left. If I would have went through that green light, that red light car that went through it would have killed me, absolutely killed me, because he didn't stop. He was just doing about 80, 90 Ks through the red light, sped up to go through it as well. And the other car just on my left just got missed by a little, centimeter. So yes, ask them to show you who it is there too, Montana. Okay, lovey? So Diana Cole, we know you're still hurting, lovey. Absolutely, and you're fearful. She said, yes, nearly lost the right leg in an auto accident. Yeah, because my right leg was killing me, 100%, and it's still a bit sore because I can still see your feeds coming up. Okay, let me scroll forward. Okay, thank you for that, Lorraine Leach. Is Orcusisne. That's how you say it. It's our Mohawk reservation. Fair enough. Yes, positive energy, Melanie McMahon. Okay, let me keep going forward. I'm going to see. I feel like I've got to go forward. Whoops. This screen goes so quick, I can't keep up with it. My eyes are killing me. So I've been on a computer all day. Karen Riley, I've been in abusive relationships. I know how a rule for myself that respect is so important for you yourself. Most of you go for what you want in a partner. You must heal yourself from all you have been through. You're a warrior and you're worthy, 1000%. What my phone? So Josephine Brindis, she says that's like the Flintstone phone size tablet. Yeah. So Lorraine Leaf, send me a photo. So guys, what I do too is, if you do have spirit photos, like we had a few the other week, whereas we saw spirit in the background of your photos, and then you guys didn't see some things and I picked up on something. So it's really bizarre. I like getting them. So I like seeing the spirit photos because it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how they come through. I love it. And they're really cheeky too, I put them up as an album on my page, on my Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. So have a look there. You'll see the ghost in the background, and it's not from anything that anyone's done with the photo. It's actually there. It's that insane. I saw a photo today at work, and I said to the project manager, I said, "Oh, look at that face there," and he goes, "Where?" And I said, "There, look at it." I go, "It's in the cloud," and it was this woman's hair in the clouds, and it was all like this curly hair, and the eyes. It was so prominent. And he goes, "Oh, you're crazy." I go, "No, I'm not." I go, "Look at it." He goes, "Oh my God, there it is." So it was there actually. Okay, so Leanne Stockham says, "Yes, so true." Hang on, let me just check something. Ellie. Okay, I'll come back to Ellie. She's got a validation. Landstone says, "Yes, so true. I'm already doing that. I'm currently in a court battle for my two grandchild kids. It's been 3 years this month. I feel like once they are home with me, there will be many positive changes. 100%. You've got to make it so different for them because they've been traumatized. These kids. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, you're kidding. Diana Bellick says, "I'm a bus driver." Yeah, that's cool. Means you've got a good driving record too. Okay, let me go forward. So Zona Quinlan, I don't know my name would get called out, please you. I don't understand what that means. Bev Ridley says, "Worked 15 years with adults with all types of disabilities. Best thing that happened to me. Loved it." Oh, that's beautiful, Bev. Go figure. I love it. Auchencincinne is a Mohawk reservation. We are part of the Six Nations. Look us up, Leslie. We are Aboriginals. That's cool. I love Aboriginals. I'd love to learn all that heritage. I don't know why, because it fascinates me, all the history of it. I just love history. I did history at school. I should have done geography because I'm terrible at directions. I tell you what. Um, Thank you. Montana, she says, "I'm an angel on earth." I do feel like sometimes I feel that like that. Zona Quinlan, she says, "Is my angel still there?" Angels are always with you, lovey. They never change. They're always there. They never, ever go away. You're assigned with angels and spirit guides and all that stuff when you're born. Well, way before you're born, you got a contract. so, so over to you there, Ellie. I just saw there's a validation.
Yep, so there was a validation from Lorianne Leaf. She said, "It's funny you say to spend some time to myself, lol. We just dropped my two daughters off about 6 hours away from home to have a long-awaited visit with family they never get to see. A whole week without kids."
Oh, wow. Cool. Go figure. Well done, Lorraine. You're on fire. I'm on fire. I don't know. I just said it. I only say what spirit tells me. Oh, that's beautiful, Bev. She says, "I'm still in touch with some of these hours." That's awesome. So what do we got here? Okay, Melanie McMahon says, "My ex punched me in the stomach when I was pregnant with our daughter, who is now 37 years old. I ended up having her 2.5 months early that same night. And thankfully, her lungs were fully grown and she weighed 5 pounds even." Oh, wow. What is wrong with these people out there? Seriously. Bloody hell. I don't get it anymore. These men have got to stop. You've got to stop. It's really annoying. I think we've got another one there. Erin Welsh says, "Thank you for your validation earlier. Can I just ask about my sister? My sister passed away 11 years ago, and I just want to know, is she all right? I miss her dearly." Lovey, they're always all right on the other side. They don't pass over with any pain. They go on the other side, and she knows that you miss her. And I feel like that you see little things. It's like she's showing me little shadows on the right as well, Erin. So what's with that? Because I feel like you get shadows, and I feel like also that you got the number 23 for you as well. 23 in the month of May. So that's what I get as well for you. And was she similar in features to you? Was she older than you as well? She just said older. The features were the same, but not by much. Is that right? Where did she go? Where did she go? And even though you miss her, I feel like she's just like always constantly behind you. Do you feel pressure on your right side as well? Like your right shoulder? like there's a bit of heaviness on that side. If that's the case, lovey, that's her. Okay, because I can see her just like resting her head and like looking on your shoulder and keeping her eye on you. Okay, and talk to her out loud because they always hear it. Don't think they don't hear it. That's for sure. Leona Sunday, she said, "Oh my God, you just brought my dream to me." She said, "I dreamt my best friend's 11 years son 11 years son old hits his mum, and I seen it and was going to rat him out to the grandfather because he thinks highly of the grandfather. But the people in my dream, in my dream, the son would never do said the son would never do that." What does that dream I don't know what dream means, but if that's the case, if it is true, you should rat him out because it shouldn't be happening. It's called abuse. It's domestic violence, you know. It's all about stopping these behaviors. I don't know what dreams mean, but I do feel that you've got some sort of sensitivity to your best friend. Okay, so because you said here, I dreamt my best friend's 11-year-old son. So your subconscious mind is constantly thinking about your best friend. So you've got that sensitivity there for her. Okay. So if I've missed your question, guys, then please send it again. Like Rhonda Taylor, hello there. She's a newbie on here. What else have I got? Where else? My husband got, so Wendy Bevan, she says, my husband got it, cancer. Is there a move? What do you mean? So my husband got it, cancer. Is there a move? I don't understand what that means. What do you mean? Your husband just got cancer. Are you moving or is the cancer moving? I don't understand. Can you ask me the questions properly, guys? Sorry. Yeah, Melanie McMahon. She's always watching the clouds. There's so many messages in the sky. You know, the spirit's so weird with me. Even if I go and make pancakes, in the pancakes it'll have a message. I swear to God, it's like it's cooked where it turns slightly brown, so you can cook it, and it's got the message in there. It'll show me faces. It'll show me numbers. It'll show me letters. It's crazy. And I just go, oh man, like, can you just leave me alone while I'm trying to cook a pancake? Seriously. Joanne McCanny, she says, will I move off grid? I don't feel like you're going to do that right now. I feel like that's going to be in 2 years' time. Okay, 100%. What's your Jafina Brundish says, I think we are related. I have no GPS. What's that mean? Dana Belek says, no, only a bus. She says, not only a bus driver, but being a driving instructor for 17 years. That's brilliant. I love that. Well done. And wanted to change. Yeah, well, everything's good when you have a change. A change is like a holiday. But you know what? Sometimes people that when they change, they actually feel fearful of the change because they're so comfortable in their previous role. I've seen that before. What's a contrast? I've heard of it once, but you'd like to understand what is a contrast. I have no idea what you're talking about. Couldn't even tell you. I don't know if some other psychics made up some other fancy word, like these evidential psychic mediums, like what else is there? Seed, light worker, blah, 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 blah. We're all light workers. We're all healers. We don't need to make up any fluffy words. Okay. It's just fluffy. It's just like a new fad. It's just, psychic. You've got to think of it. Just because someone makes up a fluffy word doesn't mean it's completely different. It's a psychic and a medium. We do the same things. Doesn't mean you have to have a fluffy word. So psychic, past, present, and future. Then you've got the mediumship, talking to past loved ones, and that's the difference. I do believe that people's like the psychic medium, people's spirit guide is the one that does helps them and calls on the past loved one. Okay. And that the messages are relayed sometimes not for me though. All the times I get the remote viewing, so it's different. But I do believe that messages are relayed from past loved ones through the spirit through to the person that's doing the reading. Okay, so my spirit guide stands behind me, if that makes sense. It sounds crazy, but that's how it is. Yeah. So Dana Balak, have you any feelings hang on our missing 19-year-old neighbor. 4 days missing. Parents are devastated. Is he alive? Where do we look? Now, I have no idea where you are in the world. And I do feel like he's still alive. And I feel like he's um I feel like he's sleeping, and I feel like he's not coping there. Okay. And I do feel like this could be drugs. I feel like he's been sleeping 4 days. That's what I get. He's unconsciously sleeping or unconscious, because I don't see him moving, but I see him lying, and I see him near bins, silver bins. Okay. But if it's been 4 days and he's been lying near these bins, somebody would have put the trash in the bin. Do you know what I mean? Or put the rubbish in the bin. So, but I do feel like that this guy is and did he, now they're showing me what he's wearing. So can you please confirm tomorrow night's show that, if you can, that he's got, I'm just going to write your name down. And I see him lying next to silver bins, like those big trash cans that you lift off the lid, the silver lid off the top. And I also see it in, so on my left is a building, and it's a maroon or dark chocolate brown building. And I also see those, you know how they have those stairs, those ladder stairs up on the side of the building to go up to the second level or third level. That's what I see. So I see that, and I've got pain in my left eye. So left eye pain. So this guy has been, I feel like this guy's been hit and he's been knocked unconscious. I can also see his pockets out. So I feel like he's been robbed. I don't feel like he's got a phone or he's got anything. Okay, so nothing. And I see him lying on his right side. So lying on his side, okay? And I see that building there, the chocolate building, and I also see that it's like a steel, and it's painted in like a maroon or a chocolate. I can't quite see it. It's either a maroon or chocolate off color. It's not a pretty color. And the stairs are painted that, but the stairs have gone a bit rusty as well. So up the ladder. Okay, he's underneath near that. That's what he's showing me. And I also see too, it looks like to me he's got jeans on, or light colored pants, jeans, and they don't look like trackies. But then I also just seen him in tracks. I see him lying in the jeans, but I see him also when he's dressed up, he likes to wear tracksuit pants with white shoes. Okay. And they're the skinny leg ones, not the flared leg ones. Well, I do feel like my left eye, I can't see out my left eye. So he's had an injury here to the left side of the face. I also feel like the parents, it's like they didn't raise the alarm bells until 24 hours or so later. So they just thought, he was out and about. They didn't think much of it. Now in 24, 30 hours, 38 hours, etc. All those hours going forward, that's what's pinged them, okay, to check. And they're also saying to me, and I feel like this was, I'm going to draw it because I can't actually explain it. So this is a building, stairs going up, and then stairs. Okay, they're going up, etc. I'm the worst drawer. So then I got the bin here. And I feel like he's lying facing the bins. I'm trying to draw properly. And I feel like he's there. It's that side. It'll be that side up. Yeah, 100%. And then I also get, now this is a corner here. Now there's a corner cafe, and I also feel, this is going to sound really weird, this is an alleyway. But also down here, I feel like there's like this corner cafe. It looks like it's just hasn't been open for a while. Okay, so it looks like it's got signage up or something. And I'll just scribble that. You can't even understand my writing. But then also down here, it's got a what do they call them? When people can go and do their own clothes washing station or whatever, clothes washing, where they can go in there and they put the coin in the machine and it does the washing. What is it called, Ellie? I have no idea. But there it is there, and that's the building. Okay, so here is the building. You've got the stairs there. These are the bins. He is facing this way. That's his arm. That's his head there, facing the bins. And these are the stairs. So the stairs go up this way, then they twist around here, and then they go up. They go up the next way, and they twist around, and they go up again. Okay. So then you've got, hang on, whoops. Then you've got your little cafe here, which is sort of like, I feel like that's closed down and it's gone, but it was there. And then you've got, or a little grocery store, whatever. And then you've got like a clothes washing thing on that corner or in that area. And I just feel like that people don't care. It's like the slum. It's like a slum area. I don't know why I'm seeing that. And I feel really anxious around it too. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on my chest, and I feel like his chest has been injured as well. So we've got left eye and chest. Okay. And I feel like, look, I just heard 6 days. Okay, 6 days he'll be back. Or you're going to have a message back. Okay. That's what it's, yeah. I'll leave that there. I can't say too much more on the live show because it's too sensitive for Facebook. And I'll leave that there. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Beautiful. She's sending me the prayers. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I got it, Lovey. Thank you. Okay. All right. Any validations there, Ellie? Over to you, Lovey.
Yep, so I've got 3. The first one's from Cynthia Hudson. She says, my birthday is the 23rd of June. My right shoulder is just killing me. Always seeing shadows. Was really hoping for a message from my sister. You were reading for someone else, but I believe my sister Kat has come through.
Yeah, beautiful.
Then
that's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. You always get someone else potentially coming through. Over to you, Ellie.
There was one from Erin Walsh. She said she was actually younger than me and her birthday was in May. And yes, I have been feeling pressure on my right side lately. Believe it or not, my daughter was born in May as well. In fact, my daughter's birthday is a week to the day from my sister's.
Oh, right. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, right. Okay, that's beautiful. I don't know why Spirit has to... See, I say the number 23 and I have to break it down because otherwise and say May because Spirit wants me to add everything up and it just annoys me. Spirit, you got to stop making me add everything up. I know how to add up now, okay? So over to you, Ellie.
And then Dana Bellex, she said, yes, no, he has nothing, no phone, no wallet on him. Mental illness, I think I know where to look. And she said, yes, the cafe.
Oh, there you go. 100%. Wow, that's mad. So, yeah. And I feel like he had a chain on his neck as well, but that's been taken. Someone's robbed him as well, Lovey. Okay. And as I see his pocket out, and yeah, if you can get down there, wherever it is, and I have no clue where that is in the world. I just saw it. He just showed me that. And it's on tar. Now, this is a one-way street. There's not many people that go down this street. That's why he hasn't been found. Okay. So what suburb is that, Dana? Dana, please. If you're still here, can you tell me? I don't know why, but why do I get Montana? I have no idea. I just heard that. I just heard Montana. So I'm just going to put it out there. I have no idea. A laundromat. That's it. Thank you, Cynthia Hudson. Laundromat. So when I'm in flight sometimes, because I got so many energies coming through, and because he's had an injury to his head, I can't even think straight. And I feel like that's just the way he was anyway. Sometimes he'd mumble his words. He'd mumble his words as well. It's like he'd lose his train of thought. So one minute he'd say something, and then he'd be off track to something else. That's how I see him talking. Good morning. So Andrea Turner, she says, good morning again, spirit and all. I have had a crazy week and lots of shifts with vivid dreams. That's because of the full moon. Actually, where's my watch? Oh, it's on the floor. My daughter hasn't spoken to me in at least 3 or 4 years now, but both showed up in this dream, and my heart is so heavy since. Is there any guidance, please? I am so fed up with being alone. I know, lovey. Thank you in advance, and as always, I admire you and what you do. Thank you. So I don't feel like there's going to be any change right now, Andrea, but I do feel like that sometimes, people just move on, and it's sad because you're the mother, but I do feel like there's going to be some regrets around them in the future. Now, who's the person with the right pain in the right ovary? Is that you? Because not me. I never had any pain before I started doing your reading, so I've got to call it out. I just feel like that going forward, these girls don't realize, the torture that they've actually given you. There's nothing worse of not having the ones that you love or the ones that you actually brought into this world not talk to you. So, and I know that's contradicting sometimes, and I know that's awful, but there's two sides to every story I hear, and I also hear, like, I feel like there's massive headache or pressure on the back of my head. So what's that with you as well? And I just feel like my head's going to explode. So do you get migraines, or what's with the head? Because I feel like there's impact on the back of my head here as well. So yeah. And like, there's so much pressure there. I feel like that someone's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It feels like someone just whacked me with a big cricket bat in the back of the head. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure. It's like when you feel something, when you hurt yourself and like it's a sprained ankle or something, and you start to feel the swelling. And in my left ear is just all blocked. Everything's just blocked, like my ears has just gone from buzzing noise to blocked. Okay. Yeah, wow. I just feel like it's not much that's going to change, lovey. It's time for you to think about you, okay? And, sometimes people are very selfish. Like I said at the start of the show, some people are very selfish. It's really sad. But as much as your heart breaks, and that's the sorrow that you have, and that's why you're dreaming about them, because you have sorrow, because it's like you've grieved all this time, and it's time for change. So thank you, Diana. Okay. Andrew Turner, she says, sorry. Okay, Ontario, Canada, that's cool. All right. Josephine Brundish, 3 times 2 or 3 plus 2. Normally, spirit makes me plus everything together, not times it. God, imagine if I had to times everything. I'd be so bad. I'd have to have my calculator out the whole time. Diana Cianciociosi. I can't say that name, so I'm going to spell it. Cianciosi. She says, hi, Lesley. Are there any messages from my guides and something I do the online workshop in a couple of weeks? Okay, beautiful. Love what you do. Thank you. Yeah. So my workshops, I've put them all up. I'm doing lots of workshops in August. So every single Saturday night. So there's a beginner and an intermediate, a beginner and an intermediate. It's a beginner 1 week, intermediate the next. Okay. So what do I get for you? How do you spell that last one? Cianciosi. Okie dokie. So, Donna. So I get the number 17 around you. So you got the month of August and you got the number 8. So what's that to you? I also feel like that things have just gone a little bit pear-shaped, and also at the moment, okay? So things are going to change up. And I also got pain in my left shoulder. So I feel like there's issues with the left arm because it doesn't want to go up anymore. and I've got to kind of force it to go up, and there's lots of pain in the back of it as well. So you've got the left shoulder injury or something's not right there. I feel like this is just a non-use shoulder. And I feel like there's an elderly lady around you as well. And did one of your grandmothers has an accent. She had a strong accent, and I feel like this might be either Italian or French or something like that. French or Italian accent. It wasn't Australian. It wasn't like what I'm doing now. Okay. So, and this lady is always around you. And I feel like that she had, when she was younger, she was very beautiful, very porcelain skin, very white, very, the dark hair. She looked like, to me, she had the green or hazel eyes as well. And she's saying to me also that she was like the black sheep of the family because of her color of her eyes or the color of her. Okay, or is that you? Do you look like that? I can't see what you look like. And I also get the number 7 around you. So this month is significant. So for July, and I feel like there's birthdays, anniversaries in this month as well. They're also making my left leg, my left calf go very numb. Okay, so and it feels like my whole leg is just, how can I say it? Like swollen, like the whole calf, the whole leg is just swelling up. It's like there's been an injury or something, and the leg is just slowly swelling up. Leg swelling. And I actually feel like this could be this elderly lady because she's just shown me that. Did she used to have issues with putting shoes on because her feet were so swollen? And the hip area. So I've got to stop this pain. What's with the hip, the left hip as well around this person as well? It's insane. Oh my God. I'm going to pull that back and just giving it a rub. Garden spirit. Okay. I just feel like there's a lot of things coming up for you that's going to be good as well. So don't look at all the doom and gloom stuff either. Just get ahead and just stop worrying about anything in the past. Just push forward and keep smashing what you're doing, okay? Just keep going. Don't stop in the middle. That's what I'm getting for you. Yes, so Dana Belek says, we'll let you know when we find him. Yes. Yes, thank you, Alison Turner, laundromat. That's beautiful. So what do we got here? So, oh, okay. So the laundromat laneway behind Domarisk Street, maybe in that vicinity. Bins are kept in the car park at the back of those shops. Well, there you go. I have no idea. I wouldn't even know where that Domarisk Street is, lovey. But I hope he's there. I hope he's okay. Okay. So Louise Buck says, I love what you do. You have helped my family with your guidance and love that you share from spirits. Oh, thank you. So I don't even realize how many people I help. I just like doing it. So Alison Turnbull, I'm not going to read that out, but you need to come to my Nothing But the Truth seminar. I'm going to post that up, my Nothing But the Truth seminar this weekend for the next one. So it's not this Thursday night, it's going to be the next Thursday night. So have a look there, okay? Have a look there. So Alison Turnbull, you're going to find out so much stuff on that Nothing But the Truth, okay, about your last question. You said, is something going to disappear? I can't say it because Facebook will take me off. But a lot of people are awaking, let me tell you. Let me go back here. I just want to see something. I think I've missed something. Rhonda Taylor says, please, can you see anything for me about my daughter, please? Okay. So your daughter. Now, I've got to go back to about that ovary thing because I feel like I got the issues with the ovaries again. It's getting worse. It's like lower plumbing, female plumbing area. Okay, so something's not right there. I feel like it's like PCOS or endometriosis or something like that. Okay, and I also feel like to I also feel like the number 17 around you is 8, so you've got the month of August as well. And I also get the number 9, so September. So you've got 2 significant months there. But coming up around December, there's going to be a lot of work there. I'm not talking about, just busy, flat out, absolutely flat chat. Okay. And I also get pain on here and I feel a bit dizzy. So I'm getting the left pain in the back of my head. Now my right, look, I don't know what's happened here, but my right leg feels like I've just snapped in half. And I'm talking from the knee down, so where the joint from the knee just feels like it's just snapped. Okay, something's not right with that right leg. Its pain's gone now, and I'm getting pins and needles. So who's the person that suffers with leg restlessness in bed? Is that you? And they're also they've got the pins and needles as well. They get a lot of pins and needles. Okay, so they're not moving enough. And I'll leave that there. So it's time for changes around health, lovey. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, so there was a validation from Donna Ciansosi, I think. She said, August is my birth month. You're picking up my maternal grandmother who was born in Yugoslavia. She had issues with her feet and legs in the last few years before she passed.
Oh, right, beautiful. Yeah, well, she's always around you there, Donna. 100%. Okay, Dana Bellick says, yes, I know where that is. So I said Montana. So what is Montana, Dana? What is that? She says, I was just thinking from Mount Annam to Campbelltown. I have no idea. What's Montana? Is that a person around him, or is that a suburb? What is it? I have no idea. I got that earlier. So Rhonda, we do validation stuff. Lovey, if you could give us a validation, that would be great. Campbelltown area. So what is M word around Campbelltown? I have no idea. Ellie, would you know? M word
No.
around M word around I go to Google Maps. Look up Google Maps here for a second. I just want to see something. So Campbelltown. Is it? I need to just see on the map here. Menangle Park, Montana, Menangle, Mount Adam. So Mount Adam or Menangle Park. Would that be it, guys?
Wendy Mouse Martin just commented Montana is a street.
Oh, a street. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, Kate Jackson. She said yes, it's a state in the US as well. I had a feeling it was overseas, but look, I'm from Sydney, Australia. I have no idea about where it is. I just heard Montana. So Mount Annam. So is that cafe? So guys, is that cafe? I'm trying to see what spirit's showing me. Now I said so I said 24 as well. So I said that as well. Okay, hang on a second. And I also got the laundromat and like a cafe or sign at this there's signage behind the laundromat. Okay. So the bins, you'll see him near bins. I feel like he's got an injury to his right foot as well, so he won't be able to stand. He won't. Yeah. Okay. Glennis Lacey. She says Montana Street, Rose Meadow. Dana, she says, yes, in Mount Annam. So is there a Montana Street in Mount Annam? Is there? I'm going to pull this up on the screen. I'm just freaking out here. Let me go Montana Street. Let me have a look, because if I can have a look at it. Oh, wow. Montana Way. It's a way. Whoops, hang on. I'm going to go to Street View here. How do we do that? 1 second, guys. I'm going to see if I can find this. Montana Way. Yeah, look, that is it. Oh, my God. You are not going to believe this. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm trying to work out Google Maps here. Okay, I'm in Montana. I've got to take a photo of this and show you, right? Hang on, I'll take a photo of that screen. Oops. And that is Montana Street. Now, you're not going to be able to see it now, bugger. Hang on a sec. And that's the kind of the building, but I don't know if it's a two-story. I can't see. Can you guys see that? So that says Montana Street, and that's in Campbelltown. All right. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have a clue. But I'm just going to go back to this thing here and turn it around so I can see. And there's bins there. Okay. Yeah, this does not look like a very good area. Sorry, whoever lives there, but it does not look like a very good area. So if you go to Google Maps and go to, and there's a bin thing there, right? And sure as ever, they've got the bins outside. But maybe they're showing me the silver bins because to show me a bin. I don't know. I don't get it. But I just saw, I did see silver bins. But if you have a look here, you can see what I'm talking about. 1 second. 1 second, I'll show you. This is really bizarre. So if you have a look here, like this is from my screen. So there's the bins just there. Whoops, hang on. So there's the bins just there. Okay, and then that looks like the bin house just there. All right, that thing there. That's kind of what I saw. And like I said, this wasn't a very good place. I just need to go back and check something else. 1 second. Just want to go down this street. Ah, yeah, and look what we got here. I don't know if this is it. I have no idea. I'm just putting it out there. 1 second. And this is around the corner now. All right. Come on, phone. What are you doing? Oops. Okay, 1 second. And that's around the corner. And look at that. Can you see that, guys? So that is around the corner where the bins are. I feel like he's probably similar to that. Okay, that's just if you find him there, please let me know. Send me a message anytime. Just send me a message. Is that at Macquarie? So Yvette, right? She says Macquarie Fields. Let me just have a look. Go back to this map. 1 second. Where is it? What's up there? There's your stairs. Just saw the stairs. Yeah, this is not a very good. Oh, hang on a second. We've got what's up here? We've got more bins. 1 second. I can't get up that street. So Google only allows you to go. If you go to Google Maps, look up Montana Way in Campbelltown. That's what's come up for me. All right. So I have no clue why I said it, but I'm looking at more bins, and there's yeah. So there's look. I feel it's around there somewhere. Now, I have no idea where this person lives. I have no idea whereabouts in the world. All I heard was Montana. And now we've just found this. I'm just trying to see in the street if I've got any more. And now this does not look like a nice, no offense, but doesn't look like a very pleasant, happy atmosphere here. I just feel like it's really like unhappy area. I just can't get the Google thing to do anything else. because it doesn't want me, and Spirit's just making it even harder because they don't want me to go forward with this thing here because I feel like it's around here. Here we go. It's just moved now. Okay, there's a park there as well. Look, I might be completely off, but I don't get that for no reason, guys. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I can't. Just go have a look and see what you get. It's I don't get that for no reason. Let's put it that way. I just looked on Google. So go to Google, guys, have a look there. It's Montana. I feel like, but I said that the stairs go up. And on that picture there, or on that house, it does go up, but it doesn't go up as high. But I saw it higher. So why would I be seeing it higher? Doesn't make sense. Or maybe it's the stairs inside. I don't know. Because it is a 2-story. Okay. I'm just looking at it now. It's crazy. I don't know. I get what I just say what I get. So hopefully we can find someone. Yeah. What's that say? Angie Dan, she says drop out. Lesley, drop out on Facebook. What's that mean? What Dumaris Street. Let me have a look at DUM. How are you spelling it? So Wendy Merce Martin, she says Dumaris Street. Let me have a look. One sec. I'll see if I can find that. Get another one up. UAPS. DUM. How do you spell it? DUMARESQUE Street. Is that a Broadmeadow? Oh, Campbelltown. Here it is. One second. Let me go to Street View. Okay. Was I said so? What I saw with Montana Street is houses, but I said there was a cafe. So I do not understand. I feel like maybe he's gone from Montana Street to this other street, if that makes sense. And I can't get into the bloody thing now. Come on, what do we got? I want to go into the street. Come on, Spirit. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Okay. Where is that cafe? Well, wherever that cafe or that laundromat or whatever it was, I'm just trying. Oh, here we go. What's this? That's a school. It's not near the school. I don't know. I don't know if it's that street. Whoops, what's that? No. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Have a look and see what you get there. So Wendy Moose Martin's saying Dumaris Street, Campbelltown, or Dana Belak is saying that as well. Okay. Down, oh yeah. Is there a railway there, is there? Oh, maybe, yeah, with the thing. With the stairs, exactly. Hi, Charmaine. How are you? So Dana Bellick says, yes, cafe in Botanical Gardens. Look at Botanical Gardens. That's where police search is. Right, okay. Let me go back then. I've got to get out of this screen. See what we can find here. What did you say? It was Botanical Gardens. But look, well, Botanical Gardens where? Botanical Gardens. But is that in Campbelltown? Where is it? Oh, my eyes are killing me. Macquarie's Botanical Gardens, Mrs. Macquarie's Road. I'm not sure. Heather Bray. I'd never even heard of Heather Bray. I would have heard it. No, I'm not sure about that one. Australian Botanic Gardens. No. So Clean Laundromat and Cafe Mount Annam. Okay, have a look there. That's what I saw. I don't know. I have no idea what's there. That I'm just going to stay with what I saw because I don't want to confuse spirit. All right. So we've got a validation there, Ellie.
Yep, there was a validation from Andrea Turner. She said, "I've had a headache for days, and it's starting at the neck, huge ringing in the ears too. I have had a histo, so not my pain. One daughter is in tears and started taking meds, possibly them with the ovaries now to shake the freaking headache neck pain. So much time to focus on me these days and trying so hard to stay positive. Thank you again, Lesley. So much love and admiration."
Yeah, beautiful. So when she just said then the validation, I have headaches, for headache for days, and it's starting at the neck, huge ringing in the ears too. That I feel like you're deficient in magnesium, so get your magnesium into you, and also look at posture. Okay. And then she says, I have had a hysterectomy. So that's what the pain in the ovaries was for me. Okay. So that's right as well. Because it doesn't matter if it's ovaries or anything like that. It's still in the lower department of the female thing. Okay. Female area. We've got another one from Diana Cole as well. I don't know if you saw that one too, Elle.
No, I missed that one.
So Diana Cole, she says validating. She says, your first words to me. Yeah, she says, you got it?
So she said, "Your first words to me included feelings of choking sensation. Spot on. That was my wedding night. My husband choked me and nearly killed me. He brought me to Australia from AU from the US with 3 kids under 3. You said number 15 could be my son. He alienated and stole from me. He was 15. You said you clearly mentioned my damaged right leg. It was crushed and nearly lost in a car accident. Thank you for your support. I will support and love and guidance. I will plan to dip my toes in the US come August 2023, 15 years from arriving here in AU."
Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for that validation. But yeah. So where were we up to? I'm still got this bloke in my head, this missing person. She says, Andy Dan, you was blocked there for a bit. That's weird as. Laundromat sometimes turn into cafe out the back. Oh, okay, true. The Australian Botanical Garden, Mount Annam. Okay. Yeah, right. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave it there because I'm exhausted. I feel extremely tired now. I don't know if it's him, the past readings or what. So I'll leave that with you, but let me know. We'll be back here tomorrow night from 8 till 10. So I want to see what's going on. If you have any spirit photos, send them to me as well. And yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow night. 8 till 10. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.